Monday went down, we're live on the air. Networking, collabing, good vibes everywhere. From manic to magic, we're turning it round. Grab your drink, let's wind it all.
Resellers unite, share wins and some fun. Recharge your week, the best has begun.
Vintage finds and stories to share.
Two old guys and friends who care.
Monday went down, come join the crew. Relax, connect, discover something new. From manic to magic, the best show in town. It's Monday night, let's wind it down.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no
You got
problem.
the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and all are welcome. But there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another. And have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
See the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem, see the special man. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome for the Wind Down Monday. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great Monday. Hope it wasn't too hectic or manic Monday kind of thing. I had a relaxing evening. How are you doing, Mike? Mark? Where's Mike? My Mike sleeping?
No, he's upstairs watching TV, maybe cleaning the jewelry.
Ooh. First in the chat was TZ. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Janice. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's Mark talking back and forth in the chat. Hopefully, getting that resolved. And
Yeah, please read the email. That's why it says please read and save.
I always do that too when I'm on. I want to say, is it Frank?
Yes, Frank.
Hello, Frank. How are you
Casa.
doing? I went to check out your channel and I saw you had a post about something you didn't know about my tag. I'm of the comment on that one for you. Yeah, I saw you. I went to your channel because I saw you in the chat. I was trying to see if I can remember your name. It's like, oh Lord Jesus. Oh, hard. The old age is getting to me. You know, I keep forgetting things here and there, and it's like I think
Well,
it's Frank.
when you meet Frank, a cute little guy.
I saw his picture in his thumbnail. I mean, his avatar. And Regina, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And Al, how are you doing, Lou? Good to see
Good
you.
morning,
And there's
Al. Hey,
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
This weekend, y'all, if y'all missed the morning show, I was talking about how I met up with Lou and Cheryl this weekend, and I had a blast. It was fun. Do it again. Do it again. And 710, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, I know it's hard sometimes, but when I get it down, I remember it. I remember Frank and Flo. Frank Flo. Yeah. Frank Flo's flat. Yeah. I just was guessing, I guess, and I guessed right. Thank you, Jesus. So hopefully everybody having a good Monday. I know it finally stopped raining here. I had to do some running around, got some errands done, and came home and relaxed. Yeah, it was nice. What did you get to do this afternoon, Mark? How
Well,
was your evening?
I got all my packing done. I got my invoices scheduled to go out. I got a nap. A weird nap, the weird dream.
Don't you love those in the evening or in the morning?
I love the naps, but the weird dreams, no.
I still remember my dream from the other night. I woke up. It's like I was standing in water in my kitchen. Why, I don't know. But yeah, it's like, what the? I woke up. You hear me fast. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like, no, water in the kitchen. Oh, I love my naps. Early in the morning, right before my morning show, in the afternoon, before I come back on or do anything else for the evening. Yeah, love me some naps. Naps can be fun.
Yep.
It's just a way to relax. It's nothing wrong with it. No. Just a quick reminder, I did open up December's rapid fire round, which I did forget to mention this morning. Next month, December's rapid fire round, we will not have it the first Tuesday of the month. And I realized that after I ended the show this morning, I forgot to mention that because I'll be heading out and flying out that morning to Hawaii, the rapid fire round for December will be held on December the 30th. And come January, we'll be right back on our regular schedule on January the 6th. So yeah, we're going to have it back to back. Only because I won't be here and I won't be able to do it. So if you signing up for it, it'll be December the 30th. And I do have 3:15, 3:45, and 4:15 left. And I just opened it this morning. I'm waiting for confirmation from one person for the 4:15. That's why I didn't say 4:15 is open yet. But yeah, I do have 3:15 and 4:45 left at this time. I'm waiting for confirmation for 4:15. So, Mark, anything special happened this afternoon other than your special nap?
I can't discuss that.
Okay. Anywho, thank you, Jennifer. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? I know this morning we had an interesting topic that turned into another topic this morning. And I said, you know what? That'd be a good topic for tonight, but I decided no. I decided, and I told this to Mark before the show, that we decided to do something totally different. That could be for a whole nother show, maybe Thursday.
We'll bring that topic back up on Thursday. But I wanted to talk a little bit in reference to customer care along with customer service. They go hand in hand. Your thoughts on that one, Mark? Customer care with customer service. Yeah, right,
Well,
Al? We don't want to hear about that one yet. That's for the late night show.
it does go hand in hand. I totally agree with you. These people are, that sounds terrible too. Your customers are, in a way, paying your bills.
Yeah. Hello,
And
Craig.
you need to uh, be very, what's the word I'm looking for, Johnny? Um,
I look at it this way. You need to be very cautious when dealing with customer service, first of all. But you need to be very compelling and sent
I, yeah.
I'm thinking of the right word too. Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Charismatic. Sent
You need to take care of them like you would your
yeah,
own child.
yeah. Well,
If there's a problem, then you fix it.
yeah,
As long as they, as long as they let you know that there's a problem.
yeah.
Um, but I'm doing my best to. We're gonna go around that one, okay?
Well, look at it this way. Treat your customers the way you want them to treat you.
Exactly. Treat treat them the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
I mean, if a server at a restaurant has an attitude, and I mean, it's apparent she has an attitude, like, I don't know why the hell you're here. Do you go back to that restaurant?
No, I don't.
No. And I picked on restaurant because Michael and I went yesterday, and the that girl, we won't go back. That's good,
And with customer service too, you got to think of it this way. When you're going shopping somewhere and you're trying to get in and out of there, sometimes you're in a rush. Sometimes you may go shopping and you just don't carefree, just do what you got to do and when you do it and how long it takes, right? But
yep.
sometimes when you're dealing with customer service, whether it be on any platform, when I say platform, including YouTube, you have to, with the utmost respect to your customers, you want them to come back. You want them to repurchase some more from you. You want them to be able to, word of mouth could be the worst advertisement for you, and it could be the best advertisement for you. Think of it that way. Do you do what I
Yes,
do?
you
Go
can do
on
that.
Google Guides and give them a bad. Yes, that's true. I have to say, I started using Google. I'm glad you said that because I started using Google because I have this thing called Google Rewards, and I started adding reviews when we go out somewhere. And that was because we went to Rhode Island when we met up with Carol, and we went to this restaurant, and y'all may have saw the video of me trying to when I was drinking a shake.
hmm
I left them a review. Well, do you know you get points with your Google Rewards even by leaving reviews? I love it. I like doing that now, and I have never done that before. There's a lot of things I don't do that I didn't do before that I do now. They shouldn't be a waitress if they don't want to deal with people. Exactly, and that's the same thing here. Whether you're doing it on a platform like eBay, Mercari, Etsy, or Poshmark, or YouTube, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's the same concept, just a little bit different work. Also, go and give good reviews. Yep, still waiting to how to
On the
feel
how-to video.
How to do what, Craig? What you gonna do us a video on next, huh? We've been still waiting on you with a video, child. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I just do. No clue what the points are. Yeah, it's called Google Rewards. I got Carol signed up for it, and she got rewards the day we did our reviews for them as well. Yeah. Hey, I'm a customer and a seller. That's right. You
Yeah.
both. That's true. My one review is more reviews than all YouTube reviews. And one review has more.
How to
reviews.
drink a shake first.
Oh, that was fun. Especially when I got Carol, poor baby. She couldn't get that shake through that straw for nothing in the world. But she worked on it after a while, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a whole nother video, Craig. Oh no.
Yeah, that needs to be on Craig's.
Yeah. I had fun making that video.
That's pillow talk.
So Carol, here's my phone. Video me doing this, girl. Yes, it was. It was nice and thick. Yes, it was. It was a good one too. But anywho, back to our comment of customer service. You know, again, it could be your worst enemy. It could be your worst advertisement, because if you have bad customer service, there's no way they're going to come back to you. And now customer service is a wide variety of things. It's not just how you react here on camera when you're live, but also the behind the scenes, packing, invoicing, shipping, all that stuff adds up. So what you have to do is think about how you would want that being shipped to you. Do you want your invoice as fast as you got it? Did you pay it and you wanted it just as fast as you paid it? Yes. All that goes hand in hand. We have to think about that. And for example, if you're on a platform like eBay, I'm dealing with a customer right now. I'm going to go and purchase something and mail it to them because they bought something from me. And they sent me an email saying that it was all dried up. It was hard. It was supposed to be like putty. Well, I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to ship it to her because I know Walmart sells it. But it's going that extra mile for a customer that you'd never know when they're going to come back and buy more again. Not only leave you a good review, but going that extra step, because I know I sold multiples of these items and I never had a problem. So it could be one bad batch. You never know. So you got to go out of your way. Sometimes it could be just as much as, I'm already going to Walmart tomorrow anyway. Why not go check it out and see if I can find what I'm looking for? And I know they have it because I looked it up online. But again, I'm not going to put my customer out of the way, but I will go that extra mile for them. And I do that for anything and any platform I sell on. Let's see. That's the word going around, Jennifer. Or they could never buy. Yeah, it's true. And that's your worst advertisement right there, because guess what? That could be your worst advertisement by somebody complaining about something you did that could have been an easy fix.
Linda's on vacation and she's in the chat.
Hello, Miss Linda.
She's on her trip.
How's your trip going so far? Hope you're having a safe and great time on your vacation. And that's true, Frank. And that's the worst thing you want, is somebody to give you a bad review or have a bad experience, no matter what it is. I've even gone as far as giving somebody a discount for. By the time I gave them the discount, they sent me back an email saying thanking me not only for giving them, like, you know me, I'll let them have it with no problem, but for me to give them that actual extra little discount, because kind of find out last year she was buying it because her father passed away, and her father used to buy her this particular item. Every year was a different one of the series of items for the Christmas gift that she would get. And he was no longer there, but she bought it because her dad wasn't there. And I just happened to have one that she didn't have. So you never know what extra little thing you're going to do for somebody, no matter how little it may be that you think it may be, oh my God, really? Well, guess what? It may not be much and it might be minor, but it may be a deal for somebody else. You never know. You may make their day. That's loyalty. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, a day on the
beach.
Ooh.
Don't get burnt, Linda.
That happened with a fountain they bought. It wouldn't work. They got a new one, hands down. Okay. But sometimes things happen like that, and you have to explain to the customer sometimes, like, I'll see what I can do, and I'll look it up and see. And that was yesterday, and I told her I would look it up into today. I did that this morning at 3 o'clock when I was awake, just awake getting started. She already couldn't believe I was answering her that early. The customer also has responsibility to reach out to a seller if something is wrong. That is true. That is the first step for customer service as well. Just not put in a bad review. And that's true. That's another thing. You have to get that step up and say, directly contact that seller that you had an issue with. Just don't blare it out. That's something that you got to think about too, because that can come back and bite you in places you don't want. Lots of
thinking.
sunscreen.
Okay. I don't want you burnt to a crisp when you come see me.
Yeah, Miss Denise, hello, good afternoon,
Hey,
and
Miss
welcome and
D.
hurry. There's Carol.
Hey,
Hey, Carol, good
Carol.
afternoon and welcome. And I hope your doctor's appointment went well. I didn't hear anything from you yet today, so I'm assuming it's okay. I don't like to assume, as you know. And Anne Marie, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing?
Morning.
Good to see you. Most of us sellers will work
Afternoon.
things out. And that's true, Miss Denise. Most, you said that correctly, most.
Yeah.
I know if I have somebody with a problem, I want them to contact me. I want to take care of it as quickly as possible. And that's what you have to do. That's something that it's got to be something that you not only do as a customer, but as a buyer too. When you're selling something, you want to make sure you take care of it. Take care of that customer. Things happen. I know I try to pack my stuff the way I want it to come to me. I'd rather people complain that I wrap it like Fort Knox than I wrap it good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, what are some of the things that you have in the chat for those who are here already? What are some of the things that you have dealt with at customer service that you had to deal with that you made a customer happy about? Did you say something, Mark? I was switching from phone to computer and missed it.
Did I say something?
You told Ms. Denise about not being so crisp when you come to see you.
Oh, yeah. Tell Lynn. Yeah.
All right.
Linda's using lots of sunscreen, so she won't be burnt to a crisp.
When she comes to visit, Mark.
Oh, she'll be here. She got a box at my house.
Oh, okay. So Jennifer says, I don't know. I don't have many customers. Well, you do have your
But
auctions.
the ones that you do, Jennifer.
Yeah. Speaking of that, don't forget to drop your links to any platform you sell on. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. You may have a few customers from like Etsy and all, but that's still your customers. You still want them to come back and buy. I got a box for you, Mark. Carol.
Oops.
But Jennifer, you do sell on Etsy. Oh, Ryan, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And
Hey,
how are you doing?
Ryan.
Make the customer happy. Add extra free items and shipment as a surprise.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of surprises, I went to the Dollar Tree today, and they had not only salted caramel, they had pumpkin spice moon pies.
They had what?
Pumpkin spice and salted caramel moon pies. I mean, I have like 70 sales on Etsy in 5 years. Oh, okay. Well, that's still customers. Yeah.
Well, you still appreciate those 70 people that purchase something.
That's right. I don't have many customers from online, but a lot of marketplace customers. And it doesn't matter where your customers are coming from. You still got to treat them as a good customer, regardless.
What time, Regina?
Wait, what? I'll be in Independence in the morning. Ooh. The dollar pumpkin spices at my Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's where I got them today. I ship glass items, and the box looked like it's. Wait, what? I ship a glass item. The box looked like they used it as a football. Buyer contacted me right away. I gave them a refund, even though I sent pictures inside and out. Wow.
Well, and that's the way it would. I would do the same thing, Miss D.
Gino, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? Are you still driving around with your shows? I have not seen you in God knows how long.
Hey, Gino.
Where have you been, sir? I got to check out Gino. Lord Jesus, he does some good shopping over there where he's at. It's a surprise.
Flo, she's been there one time.
Well, Ryan, thank you for being a member for 31 months. Oh my God. He's even got his website for his CSR merch. Regina, are you a frugal friends too? What's frugal's friends too? I'm not sure. I'm lost on that one. Yes, it has been a long time, Gino. I catch your videos every now and then when I see them on my main page. I only am comfortable shipping, Judy, but and that's okay. If you're only comfortable doing a certain thing, that's good. That's okay. Oh, it's a local thrift shop. Okay. Only comfortable shipping, Judy, but I sweat. And that's okay. If that's what you're comfortable with, stay with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I've got to get over to Josie's place. All right, tell her I said hello, and I got my package today. Oh, she gave me a beautiful box with my stuff too. Did you ask for the link? Yes, I did, Ryan. He dropped that thing about being 31 months, and he's got his website for his merch. I did say to drop your links. You're right about that one, Ryan. You got me. Let's see here. Carol says, yes, I got a box all mangled, but it was packed. Terrific. Nothing broken. Thank you, Angelo. Yeah, there's one thing about shipping a lot of times. I never put fragile on a box. Never. Nothing broken. Thank you. All right. Mark will be big. Bring me back there.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's a local thrift shop. Okay. Claudette, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing?
Morning,
Oh,
Claudette.
oh no,
Morning.
Gino. Hope you're feeling better. It's always great to see you, my friend. It's my favorite place on earth. You got to catch the good restock early, though. Okay. So that's one place y'all go to a lot, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I
One
can't
of them.
too much other stuff I need to sell, just a ton more. Yeah, that's true. I got some stuff this weekend I got to take care of that I bought. I got a box from Daisy. It took me 3 hours to open. Carol, thank you for being a member for 38 months. Awesome. Packed very well, and yes, always. Plus, I have a lot of vintage stuff in storage too that I bought over the years. I need to sell. There you go, Jennifer. That's one way to get through some of that stuff.
Yep.
Use it on your reseller community shop hop. There you go. I got some stuff I got to start getting that video together too. But yeah, you got to do customer service. You got to take care of your customers no matter what it takes.
Communication.
That's another thing that goes hand in hand with customer service on both sides, customers and the seller, reseller, the seller. That communication's a big thing. It's a beast sometimes because some people just don't know how to communicate, but it's a very important. Yes, I forgot to show half the stuff I wanted to on the last one. There you go, Jennifer. Got one coming up. There you go. But yeah, even with that, you got to. Communication's the biggest problem that we see when it comes to customer service. Susie, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. I got your link, and I already added to my list. Yeah, we got Susie. Dragonfly's got her video all done already, and Timeless Jews by Deborah. Yeah, they got their videos up already. I won't be getting mine until about Thursday, trust me. But all the stuff I got to get done this week. But it's okay. I'm good. I love watching the videos though on the last Saturday of each month. Also, don't forget if you are a reseller and you would like to be part of the what's the next one here? Why do I have October on? Oh, here we go. November 29th. I have 7 spots left for anybody who would like to be a reseller for that show. Uploaded video on the Reseller Community Shop Hop. I have 7 spots left. I posted a preview short also. What? Wow. Yeah, I'm working on mine now. I got everything staged, what I'm going to put in the video. I'm putting over there. Jennifer, I'm right behind you, boo. Although I got so much I got going on, I'm behind mine too. Also posted a preview, working on mine. Cheryl, I can't remember how we communicated before. Email, phone? That's a good question, right? Did you get my other? I'm not sure about that one. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and start dropping links in the chat. And so, Mark, while I'm doing this, let's talk a little bit about the communication. No TZ. Oh, she's talking to TZ. About the portion of communication and how important is it?
It's extremely important. Whether, oh Lord.
Hey, Boo's in the house.
Aunt Boo. Hey, sweetheart.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome.
Uh,
She's in the school line.
whatever the issue, you want to make it so that there's not an issue.
Right.
However, if something comes up, whether it's on your end or the customer's end, there needs to be a communication and a quick email that said, "Hey, there's an issue." Uh, and I'm not saying, uh, I would like to find another word besides Karen or uh, Brad. I think that's the male version of uh,
Uh, Frank says communication is the most important, and that it is. It
yep.
is, no matter what it is on either side. Jeffrey, hello, good afternoon, and welcome, everybody. Johnny, their thumbnail for tomorrow. Yeah, all my thumbnails are done on Saturday morning, Jeffrey. All my thumbnails are done for the week on Saturday morning. It is extremely important, exactly.
Oh, male Karen
Mark
is
Aaron
Richard.
is Richard.
Okay. See, I'm not up.
I didn't know
I
that.
haven't heard about Brad. All right. Well, okay. So now I'll see if I remember that one. Uh, you know, you can be upset about something, but
No, it's
first
actually
of
a
all,
little
you
different,
you
Susie.
need
It's
to
about customer
breathe.
service.
You need to breathe first and think about it so that you don't come off.
I'm not
I
highlighting
got it,
this one
Cheryl.
yet.
There.
Yeah, Susie, we're talking more about customer service and customer care. And we're also tying it in as far as communication. The one from this morning's, I am going to continue that on Thursday. I'd rather that be a morning show. Sorry, I have it. Okay,
Uh,
Jeffrey. Okay.
uh, and T said, yes, there could be. You could already have issues with or something with somebody else, and that's just going to continue. That's just going to snowball.
Yeah. Gate Smasher, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And I owe you a video. This is for you.
Attention, attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you, thank you.
And I
Gino,
have,
yes, don't
go ahead.
drop your link to your YouTube channel because Jennifer drops those. Drop your links to a platform you sell on. Yes, please. Go ahead, Mark.
Um, it also works if it's a very positive. Um, I, it, how do I put this? I am extremely happy when I get those emails. Mark and Mike, we got our hen on nest, and they are even more beautiful than what you showed on your show. I am so happy. Just as an example,
Yeah.
uh, Those are always fun. It's very. I'm very
It's
grateful to get
appreciative.
those.
Yes, very appreciative and grateful.
Um,
Well, Jennifer, the reason I didn't want to continue it today is because y'all made comments this morning in the morning chat that y'all didn't think it'd be appropriate for today. So I figured I'd do it on Thursday morning. We'll make it stronger for Thursday.
we're trying to show good customer service.
That's right. And of course, whenever you have that communication gap, it can be a thing that can hurt you and break you. Because if you have that communication gone and it's open, it can work both ways.
Hmm.
One of the things I've learned in the past, always communication. But when you have someone, for example, I usually, and everybody knows me, at least I hope you know me, that as long as you communicate with me before, say, an auction for that month, no matter what time of the month it is or what day of the week it is. If somebody reaches out to me, I've had this happen several times. Somebody says, look, I really want to come in and purchase something, but I don't get paid till the 1st or the 15th, or I don't get paid till next Friday. Are you okay? Is that okay? I am happy to, because the communication's there. You reached out to me, you let me know, and look, I won't be invoicing until the 26th anyway, example. So you be perfect. No problem. But when there is no communication, there is that gap that is not there, that bridge that you got to cross. My grandmother used to always tell me, never burn the bridge you have to cross. That's like burning your bridges if you don't communicate. That is that community gap. When you're communicating and you don't have that bridge to cross back and forth over, it can hurt you, and it's not good business. Jeffrey's live tomorrow. There's the link. Y'all set it up and hit the reminder. Let me do that right now before I forget. 5:45 tomorrow, 25 hours from now. Got it, the notification on for you, Jeffrey. Done. Got it. I will give an example. I got an email about the shipping of product. I said it was shipped with a hug. Shipped with a hug. I was very busy but didn't want to ignore it, so was okay or too short. Let me know, please. I got an email about this.
Sometimes that's all you need is
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's the thing is we all have lives. And sometimes we are busier than we actually want to be. Um, but we have lives that we have to get things done. And um,
And that is so true, Cheryl. You can always catch more flies with honey than vinegar. It doesn't hurt to kiss
yeah,
up, even if you have to. That's right. I had an invoice go
go
unpaid
unpaid for
for 16
16
days
days
and
that
just
I
got paid
just got
today.
paid today.
Typo
The
was
seller typoed
not.
my email, so I never got an alert. I did
Yeah.
reach our after 48 or so hours, but she only got back to me today.
And yeah, that can happen too. Somebody sent me an email day before yesterday. They didn't realize they couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting the email. Then they realized, I guess because sometimes we type too fast. Instead of Gmail, Mail, it was Gaiml. So they misspelled Gmail, and so I never got the email.
Was that me, Johnny?
No, you know what I told you about that this morning if I did. Wishing everyone a good, positive day. I've got a delivery to. All right, Gate Smasher, bacon,
Thank
bacon,
you, Gabe Sasher.
or is it Gator, Gator? I think she thought I was ignoring her, but I felt bad. And yeah, sometimes that happens, and that kind of went to this morning's topic on what we're talking about this morning about even if you keep track of who you buy from, that way if you have to get back with them, do it. Because sometimes it could be a mistake. Things happen, but we have to keep that open communication on both parts. Keep your records. Yes, definitely. But yeah, sometimes I guess some people don't realize that communication is the biggest thing when it comes to sellers and buyers on both sides. For example, let me give this is a prime example. On eBay, say you're selling on eBay or Poshmark, and a customer's reaching out to you about something, and you don't contact them back. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to go somewhere else. So
Hmm.
why take that chance? Uh, let's see. That goes back to communication.
Yes,
Exactly.
it,
We
the
forgot we
key.
bought something from. Yeah, who? Not me. I don't forget nothing. Woo,
Oh,
not me.
do not say that, Johnny.
I look. I'm looking for that.
You're still younger than me. Hmm.
Well, one of the things is I do look like, if, for example, if I buy something from somebody that says I invoice tonight, right after the show, well, I know come the morning when I'm first waking up and having my coffee, that's the first thing I'm looking for is that invoice. Or if they say I invoice whatever day it is, I'm looking for that invoice that day. But I write myself a note letting me know to be looking for that day. That's just a habit I have. I get into. I always reach out if I've been more than 48 hours after a sale just to check in, and usually the person was just busy. Yep, sometimes that happens too. Things happen. That's why I write it down. That's right. I got to write it down because if not, I'm gonna forget. My poor desk sometimes is filled. My computer's filled with little sticky notes. I buy a lot from many people. And again, it's just a quick little note. I bought from on what day. And look for that invoice when. I admit I have half Simers. Carol. She's half Simers. Not all timers, half timers. I keep notes with my purchase so that I spend thousands of dollars. It's easy to do if you. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. It can catch up with you fast. Yeah, that can happen. I've seen some people get in problem in issues with that, and it's not good. So let me ask anybody who's in the chat today, right now, is there anybody getting close to their next milestone? I think we need to lift some people up in the chat with milestones. How about that, Mark?
All right, sounds
I need to
good.
write it down, but I know everyone here is extremely awesome and reaches out. Yeah, we will. Yeah, but things happen. All right, let's see where TZ is at. Let me go to her channel. Jennifer, are you still needing watch hours, my friend? All right, TZ is at 1,610 ish. Frank says, I think I might start listing on eBay soon. I need to organize first. That is awesome. You got to be organized before you. That's right. It does
Hey,
happen.
Michael.
Sometimes I have Asian disease on Monday's country. Never heard that one called that before. All right. And again, it's just a matter of getting started. That's all. And Michael, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And how are you doing? I need watch hours. Well, hello, Paula. How are you doing? So that means we got to get some playlists started for you. Okay, let's see here. Videos, playlist. Okay, I have a question. Are any of these your videos in your playlist that you have? Because it looks like you have a variety of videos. One of the tips I want to give you, not just you, Paula, everybody, anybody, if you have videos of your own in a playlist, those are the ones you want to promote, push out.
All
Because if
right,
you have video of
Regina.
other people, you're not going to get the watch hours for it. I left the doctor's office and recorded on my phone what I need to do. I need to schedule. Oh, okay. I need to Frank. She's at 16. Okay, on my end it just shows a lot, so I really don't know. I know it's in the teens. So she's at 16, 15. Al needs 45 more to be at 200, y'all. We can do it, Jennifer. That's right. We sure can. You sure can. Just a matter of getting her done, getting it done. What was I looking for? Al, let's see. You got a lot of videos. Well, we're gonna have to get you there. I'm already subscribed and I already got my notifications. Let's see, Michael. Gotta go get ready for my show with Denise, and Angie. All right, Regina, have a great show. All right, there's Al's link if y'all have not checked to see. All right, Gino. Don't forget, if you have not followed Al, there's her link. See if you're subscribed. Hit the notification. Don't forget to go back and watch a video and leave a comment. Same thing for Gino. Don't forget to go check out Gino. Go drive along with him in his car. Sit in the back seat or the front seat. Ellen says, I'm at 416 trying to get to 500. Let's see here. So good to see you, Gino. Always come back and see us, please. It'd be nice to see you back. All right.
She's off to feed the zoo.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, Gino does a lot with his ride-alongs. So go check them out. Yeah. Now, as y'all all know, or if y'all haven't figured out yet, you may think you're subscribed to somebody and you're not. So double check, hit the thumbs up, make sure you hit the notifications, make sure you turn on all, but make sure you go back and watch a video and leave a comment. All that helps. All that helps to promote the channel. And it also helps you by making sure you leave a comment. Wondered if you could create an army of Al automation bots to go through some videos.
Well, Michael. Scratches down now. Okay.
Well, that could be a good idea because we already have the auto share with
excuse me.
platforms. Why couldn't it? I usually leave them running at night when I go, and I always leave a comment on the first one. And when I wake up in the morning, if it's still running, I'll still leave another comment when I wake up in the morning. I do that a lot, especially when somebody needs watch hours. But I always make sure to leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, watch a couple of videos. And if I'm watching a playlist, I get it started, make my comments, and make sure I do it again in the morning, because usually it's a pretty good bit of a long list. But remember, if you have playlists on your channel that has nothing to do with your channel, you're not going to get the watch hours for it. So, yeah, it's good to share, but you won't be getting watch hours for it. It's the person's channel that it's coming from. Who did that video. Let's see. Ain't Boo's got a comment coming in. One time a seller sent me my package to me, but had the wrong email address for me. Then she blamed me for it. She got the wrong information from me from a channel she sold on. She said, "Oh,
I've actually, Boo, and I've done that to you. So I can take responsibility for one. I know that you're not chewing on me about it because we've already discussed it, but yeah, I have done that.
And go ahead.
I had productions. There's no S.
Yeah.
But for her to yell at you, no, that's not fair.
That's not good customer service.
No, it's not.
But also, we had a little conversation about this morning in the morning show in reference to that. Sometimes if you email the person you're buying from your information, then that way they can just copy and paste it. But sometimes 9 times out of 10, if they're sharing information from someone and they don't give them the correct information,
Cheryl,
that could be a hard thing too.
But that's it. I'm just saying that, yes, I have been as detail oriented as I am. Anal retentive could be another word that you put with my name. But yeah, I've done it. And yeah, to jump on, Mm-mm-mm.
That's not a good customer service right there.
No, it's not.
That's right, Michael. Tell them.
Hmm.
That's right. Also, for those that are here, if you would like to come on up and promote your channel, the link is at the top of the chat. Or if you want to just join us for the topic of the show. Yeah. Mark, my love, we'll all make mistakes, but the lady was trying to blame me for a reach. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
All right. Frank says, had my experience gone like that, I would have never shopped at that person. You right about that one, Frank. Same here.
Yeah.
Both parties are understanding. And yet you have to be able to look at it as a mistake can happen. But to blame the person like that, no.
Whatever's going on in their life or whatever, we all have lives. And like I mentioned earlier, sometimes we get too busy.
Yeah.
But there's no excuse to be nasty.
Nope. None. But even if you were to take it, if something's not right, 9 times out of 10, even if you have the wrong email, you'll get a notification back. Oh, I've gotten one from somebody, but also don't forget, if somebody has their email full and not deleting their stuff to get more space in their email, you'll get a notification like I have gotten in the last couple of days by somebody I was trying to email telling me it got kicked back. And the only way I can figure it out was because they kept trying to send it. Kind of find out it was because their email was full. Was that my fault?
I said this morning. I wasn't going to get any more email or any of that through Gmail because my my cloud was full. I needed to pay.
I think it's like 99 cents plus whatever high you can go. Yeah. Now, don't forget, it's not just emails. You can delete emails and still have too much space filled. It could be things like pictures, videos, things that you've sent in attachments and things like that. So sometimes you do have to delete that as well. So what I do is I have a external hard drive that if I need things to save off the cloud and get that space off, I move it to my hard drive, external hard drive, just so I can clear it up. Well, that's pretty good because I can get under 10,000. I actually had a hard time getting down to 20,000 for a while, but I got it down to 10,000. I'm doing better. Oh, I'm even under 10,000 now. Finally. I've been working on it for the last week every day. I chisel at it. So I'm finally down under 10,000. So yeah, I understand what you're saying there. My invoice went to the wrong email. I was lucky to have seen it. Yeah, right. Yeah, Frank, I was at for a while. I was over 20,000 emails that I was trying to clear out.
Wow.
I'm very busy. A lot of people email me, but a lot of times after I'm done and I answer it, it's done. I got to delete it because if not, my email's gonna be always full. And you got to remember to delete your trash, delete the trash bin, and delete your spam folder.
See,
All that adds up.
I had just done that this morning. Went in and deleted the trash, and I had 2,000 in there. I had no idea.
No.
I mean, it's trash. It should have went away.
Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of times, even though you throw it in the trash can, it still stays there for 30 days unless you physically get it out of there. Yeah. I have an internal hard drive dock, so I can swap out drives in minutes. Well, mine's plugged into my computer to where I can just transfer it there. That's what I do. I have another one. I got a bigger one too. I just got to start moving stuff to it. I'm not a reseller, but I am just wondering, do people normally send items without payment first? Not me.
That's very, very unusual.
Now, unless someone bought it as a gift to send to you. That could be possible. Unless it's your sister.
And if it's a regular customer and they want it for a, but people have gotten burnt on that too.
Yeah.
I can
Um,
think of two people right off the bat.
yeah.
Oh, I need that sent to so and so. It's their
Before, yeah.
birthday or, and yeah.
No, the only time, even if somebody says, "Can you send this as a gift?" and that person says, "Well, I haven't got my gift yet." Well, I'm sorry, but the invoice hasn't been paid yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't send it out, even if it's a gift. I don't send it out until that actual invoice is paid. Now, unless they sent it to you already and you didn't get an invoice because somebody bought it for you as a gift, could be possible. And they didn't want you to know. But usually, they don't get sent out unless it gets paid. Now, I know somebody who does that every now and then. And it's like, well, I got my items, but I didn't get my invoice yet. Oh, I just sent it to you as a gift. Well, I was going to pay for it. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Bama.
That could be possible that Aunt Boo might have bought it for you and you thought you were waiting for an invoice. John, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And tell Amanda I said hello. Cheryl says, I had someone send me the notice that it was on its way before it even was sent the invoice. I said, okay, that's different. Yeah, right. I get that every now and then. It's like, okay, what did I buy from you? Because I didn't get paid for an invoice yet. That's happened to me before. Let's see. When making custom jewelry, I learned pretty fast to make 50% upfront, non-refundable deposit. Yes, I'm like that with my quilts, especially when it's a specialty quilt. Unless I know the person, especially when it's first time type things like that. Yeah, I don't do it unless.
Someone sent something for free once because he didn't invoice for like 3 months.
Wow.
Well, if it was free, why would he invoice 3 months later?
Yeah, I've heard that happen before too. Yeah, I didn't get my gift, but really said that she hasn't gotten invoiced yet. She hasn't gotten invoiced yet. Oh, okay. That'll happen too. Sounds like someone that was really backlogged and just sent things out hoping to invoice. Yeah, you right about that. No, Oh, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. I'm trying to remember your name. Hold on. I see the name.
It's Delilah.
Delilah. Duh. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm getting used to these handles, and I just realized.
Frank, that's Michael upstairs.
There's Michael. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. And Seven Stacks. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. It wasn't supposed to be free. It was like a $30 or something. I think they felt bad. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but still, that could be one of two things. Like, who said that about the backlog? I That's another thing with customer service. You know, if you are having issues with something and you're getting backlogged and you're doing too many auctions and you just can't get caught up on your shipping and all, I look at it this way: stop doing auctions until you get caught up. That's just the way I am about it because I know
yeah.
I am blessed. Thank you for asking, Delilah. But a lot of times people get overwhelmed and it's not good because it looks bad. But then that customer service goes both ways. Again, is that communication open? You know, people keep buying and buying and buying, and then all of a sudden they don't get an invoice, or they pay their invoice and then they don't get their shipping right away. You know, try not to do what you can't. Don't do what you can't handle. No, don't get behind.
If you're in that situation, it's time to stop selling and
Take a break. Get caught up.
you need to be organized and you need to be getting, yeah.
Yep. Michael, Frank, you got a message from Michael.
Over at over at Frank's booth.
Paula says I am still waiting for two people to invoice me, and they still haven't. Wow. That's one thing about me. If I say I'm going to invoice on Friday the 16th or Friday the 26th, whatever day that is that I say, Come that morning by 2 o'clock, you got your invoice. Trust me, I'm done. I do mine in state.
Oh, Michael.
Let's see, and that's how a lot of mistakes happen, and then bad feelings roll in and out. Yes, that is so true, Ellen. I'm probably going to leave the shop soon and start selling online. We'll talk. We can talk. There you go. Yeah.
Frank, remember your invitation.
Oh,
Michael.
again
You're
from
you
a
and Kevin are
buyer
just as gold.
again from a buyer standpoint. Sometimes I forget what I purchased, especially when it's multiple sellers in one auction, and always
Yes.
they need payments before. And that's another thing. Some people, for example, we talked a little bit about this morning, where Ella, if you're new to her for the first time, she invoices you that day and you have to pay that day. Then after that, everything gets put on an invoice on her regular shipping invoicing day. But everybody's different. I've seen some auctions where you got to pay by PayPal that show before the end of the show, or you're not getting your item, and then you'll get invoiced for the shipping later. There's so many different ways to do it that you can keep track, or keep track of it in a notebook or whatever. Whatever helps you get organized. It's a wonderful place. It's just not making enough profit, Michael. Personal collection. And again, if you're not happy where you at, it might be time for a change. If you're not making what you need to make that change. Oh
Well,
no,
thank
Ella,
you,
don't play.
Grandma Paula. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I don't play.
Now
You
when
don't
it
know if
comes,
somebody's waiting for something. It could be a gift. It could be for something else. Or they're waiting for it. You never know. Let's see. Okay, question. See, I don't sweat it until 3-4 weeks go by.
oh no.
Email the seller missing packages. What is the normal or right time amount? And again, for me, this is just me. I've been doing this for a long time. For example, I used to live when I lived in Louisiana. I had a company I used to do cleaning. It was a corporate condo. Every week, at first it used to be every 2 weeks, and then we moved it to every week because it was just too much. Um, but I would do invoicing every Friday after, or that Saturday if we had things to do that Saturday. Now there was one place that we did every month, but they were pretty good with me every 2 weeks, sometimes after a while. But it all depends on what you're doing. You have to be on it, keeping your records up to date, making sure. Like for me, this is how I do my invoicing. Say I have a show on the first Sunday of the month with Mark and Mike. By that Monday or Tuesday, my invoices are already in drafts for when I have my next auction, because I'm going to be invoicing. I don't have to want to sit there and do it all in one day. But I have bins and containers that I put everything in for each person. So when I have another auction and they purchase again, I hold on to those in the different containers. So I get them done in the invoices, and then I put that with their packet, their container, so I can do the shipping portion last. That way, when it comes time for the invoicing day, I just got to take that, put it in the box of wherever how I'm shipping it, get the weight, the measurements, and all that, put it on the invoice, and I'm done. That's how I can get mine done faster. How do you do yours, Mark? Anxiety, forgive me. Oh, you're good, Frank. You're good. Yeah, Ella,
Frank,
don't.
it's all good, buddy.
That's how we learn. You're good. You're good. I'm glad
See,
you're here.
for me, because once again, this goes back to anal retentive. I'm at 3 o'clock in the morning. I am down here. Last night was our show. I was up at 3:30 this morning. I slept in a half hour. I'm down here and I'm doing my invoices off of my Excel spreadsheet. I have the drafts in PayPal. I take all the product, I go downstairs, I pack it up, weigh it, bring it back up here, and once again I have two screens. I have PayPal on one, Pirate Ship on the other, and I am finding out what the postage is and putting it in and scheduling it, because I believe the way I want. If I order something, if I win a bid on something, I'm expecting an invoice within 48 hours. And once it's paid, I'm expecting to get a notification that that thing has shipped within 48 hours.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the 48/48 guy.
And Ellen, it doesn't matter because it's whatever works best for you. It could be different for everyone because for me, I have to say I'm blessed because when I send out invoices and I say I'm going to send it out on that particular date, within 12 to 24 hours, 9 times out of 10, everyone pays. Every now and then, and we know if that person saw the invoice because it shows us that somebody saw the invoice, which they may not know it, but we do. But there, I have to say, I'm very blessed that again, every now and then I do have one or two people who don't pay immediately, but they eventually do. Now, Miss Marion, we're not talking about you, my baby.
Oh,
I
no, no, no,
understand
no, no,
you
no.
have help. You are on it. You get your items out. We're just talking in general, Miss Mary. We're not throwing you under the bus. Girl, I hope I could be like you at your age of 88. We know
Amen.
you. Yeah, Miss Mary.
And
We
see,
ain't talking about you, boo.
um,
Yep. See, Miss Mary, everybody agrees. Dawn, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. So, as a continuation from this morning, because evidently we got into invoices anyway,
apparently we did.
we have Ella joining us again.
Hey.
And look,
Hey,
we just got finished talking about Ella don't play, and there's Ella. And good. Have a safe trip, Dawn. Hope everything goes well from your doctor's appointment. I believe Mark had a child-sized desk tucked under his corner.
Michael, no,
He's
my
publicly.
Michael doesn't want to have anything to do with invoicing.
Ooh.
He's just now learning how the man is intelligent. He's got three
He's
masters.
still learning, so he's doing good for what he's doing, but he's learning as he goes because
He
eventually
has
he'll have to
he
do that.
has three masters, and we're just now getting where he can push buttons.
Well, you know what they say? There could be a lot of people who have book smarts, not a lick of common sense.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about you, Michael.
They're not talking about you, Michael.
All right, some invoice after each show, some invoice once a week. And again, it all depends because some people will hold a box for somebody once a month.
Mm.
But again, that goes back to the original conversation we started with the topic today of communication. You got to communicate because you don't know if that person has the space to hold it for you for a month or 2 weeks. For me, everybody knows I can hold it for a week, I can hold it for 2 weeks, a month. It don't matter. But as long as you let me know and communicate with me, I have no problem.
Beforehand.
Before the show,
Communication beforehand.
right? Don't wait till after you done bought a whole bunch, and then, oh, by the way, can I? Yeah, that don't work. I'm waiting on packages now.
And I'm going to mention this too. I don't know why this just irritated me so much, but apparently it did because I'm bringing it up again. If you've got a set of rules on your channel and you purchase from another seller and send them an email saying, I'm a little short right now. Can you wait till Wednesday? Or can you wait till next week? When you specifically on your rules,
Yeah.
well, it's got to be done now. And then as soon as payment's made, it'll be shipped right out. I little double standard there.
And
I'm not.
Al, what's good about it too is after each entry, because they have this timeout thing on PayPal with
Yeah.
this new system they have. So be ready when you enter an item and you put the price in it and you put your description in it, if it's just what you do. I save invoice or draft after each entry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to sit there and do it all over again.
Over again, yeah. I
Make
do
sure you
mine
set up
after every auction. I have to do mine. Imagine
Ella, Ella,
you got to do that
Ella,
for the week.
Ella, Ella. Welcome, Mala.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you, John. Not all sellers have it all together. Again, it takes some time, but it's a matter of organizing. Communication is the key, no matter what. Not everybody can save it for you for a week. Some people, and again, like in Ella's situation, I'm only saying this because I know Ella. On her show, she'll tell you if you're new, you will get invoice after the show today.
Mhm.
Once you pay it, then you can be on your weekly invoicing. You got to listen to what each channel does because everybody does it differently. Not everybody can do the same thing.
Oh, somebody did say to me, "Oh, when I invoiced them, they thought, oh, I thought you can hold it for a month." I'm like, when did I ever say that? I said, well, other channels do. I said, but I'm not other channels. I
Nope.
don't have the space to hold your stuff for a month.
Don't assume.
Yeah.
Don't assume. Jeffrey, when you create your stream, you have to set it. It depends on how you're setting up your stream. Are you using like Restream or EV or any of those platforms, or are you doing it directly through YouTube? If you do it through YouTube, you can set it private when you're setting up your live. If you're doing it like well, I'm assuming you're doing it on your phone all the time. You have to make sure you put it in private when you're setting it up. 99 of my buyers pay within an hour getting the invoice. Yeah, that's true. It will. Let's see. I have a question I'm looking for. I know I am beyond on invoice. Dawn, we're not worried about you, but we talking about in general, baby. We're not putting anybody
No,
on.
we're not picking on anybody. We're just
I can't even work my telephone most days. Frank, poor thing.
It's a general conversation.
Yeah, it's just a general conversation. We're not talking about anybody in particular. We're just talking in general.
and
Dave Drafts
uh,
is my best friend. Yes.
TZ, I believe everybody is different. I thought we did answer that question. I told
Yeah.
you what I do. I'm 48. That uh,
Yeah, we
Johnny
did.
is 15 days.
I'm trying to find the question.
So 3 or 4 weeks, that seems a little excessive to me.
I mean, if you go to Walmart and they don't hold your stuff for one day, what makes you think I want to hold your stuff for a month? Walmart don't do layaway anymore.
Yeah.
You don't do layaway anymore?
Okay,
No,
what does it do
and
that?
if, when they used to do layaway, you still have to pay a deposit
That's
to hold
true.
your stuff. Walmart
So
don't
yeah,
do.
TZ, it all depends on each person is different. But for me, and doesn't matter what auction I'm on, before I show my first item, I always say, where do I ship from? When do I do my invoicing? What kind of invoicings I accept from other payments other than PayPal? And then I always say, I will be invoicing on this date. Everybody's different, but there is no right or wrong way. You have to find what's best for you, what works for your comfort zone, and what you're comfortable on organizing for you. That's the best answer I can get for me. Ella, on your situation, on your invoicings, she's different as well. Did you mute?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can only hold your item for a week. You come into my auction Sunday or Monday till Friday, I will invoice you on Friday. You have till 12 noon on Monday to pay your invoice.
Okay,
So
Delilah has a great dialogue. I don't know why I keep having trouble
Delilah.
saying Delilah
Delilah,
has a good question. How long do you let your auction run?
hmm,
It
I think it
depends.
depends.
If it's an uploaded video for me, I will give it at least a week of at least having things available for the price that I have in that show. And what I usually do is I have a box that I put everything that I show in that uploaded video in that box, and I don't do nothing with it until a week later. If I say like it's a Saturday and I give you till the following Saturday or Sunday, then after that Sunday, it's fair game. I'm moving it to wherever I need to move it to or bring it to another auction. That's how I run it. Mark, on you on this question, how long do you run it? Now, it depends. If it's a live show, I usually until I get my next auction. If it's available, I'll honor that. But how do you do yours on your auctions when you run them?
Is that the two-part question? I don't understand. She says,
How long do you let your auctions run? I was just saying, for me, that's how I do it.
I mean,
Everybody
when
does
she meant, how long do you let your auction run? Is it like from when you start the day of your auction, like the time running,
That's a
or
good way to say, Delilah. Is it because you're asking if after a show's ended, how long after are they able to get it for that same price? Or are you talking about in general? Because I run my shows usually 5 to 6 hours.
okay, yeah, because that's what I
Or are
thought
you
she meant to
talking
say.
like eBay?
I'm just curious on pinning down that question for you. Oh, that's a good one though. That's a good one. That is a good question. We just want to clarify that.
Because if you're talking about how long do you run an auction, depending on the day of the week, I could run an auction for 5 hours. I can run an auction for 3 hours. I can run an auction for 8 hours. Just depend on the day of
Okay.
the week.
So in other words, after your auction's over, how long do you let that available be for that price?
Oh, that price will be that price. If you
I,
if you come to me the next day and say, oh, I've had people email me and say, Ella, that item you showed on your auction for $8, do you still have it? I will honor that price for that auction date, and I will give it to you for the $5.
yeah, I would, yeah, same way.
Yes,
And, it could be you're
and you might
for
come on a
me,
good day, and I will reduce the price. You might come on a good day where I'm marking everything down, and you probably will get it for $1, or you will get it free.
True. So a lot of times, if you go after their show, because for me, I do it on guest on other channels, or I'll do like the reseller community shop hop. I'll do the last Saturday of the month on my Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. I always stipulate and make sure to stay in that video. Prices are going to be honored and good till, and I'll give you a date. But any live show I'm on, I always honor that. If you email me and say, even a screenshot, for example, usually I have like a banner going across, and this is going to be an example. This is just a demonstration. Usually you see right at the bottom corner the date and time stamp. You could take a screenshot and say, look, you had it for this item for this price. Can I still have it for that price? I'll let you have it with no problem for that price,
oh,
because that's why I
absolutely.
showed it. Yeah, of course, anytime. That's how
Absolutely.
I do things. But again, when it's a pre-recorded, then yes, I'll give you a date of how long that'll be good for.
Yep.
But not everybody does that. Trust me.
Hmm.
But yes, I do. Mark does, and I know Ella does. Because I've emailed her before after rewatching a show and saying, "Girl, is that still available? Can I still get it for that price?"
Yeah,
Or Ella, will you take this price for it?
yeah,
Usually 9 times out of 10, she'll say, "Yeah, she'll let me have it with no problem."
then no problem. Because I don't want to keep it. I want to let it go so I can have space for more stuff.
Right. But
And
yeah, that's a great question, Delilah.
Michael's making a point here. He says I'm totally different. It's state during my auction prices are good only during this live sale, then no longer available. We all do things differently.
Yeah,
And that's true. If it states 9 times out of 10 that you do hear people saying that in their video, it's only good when they're live. It's
yeah,
only good for this show because they may not have the space to keep it longer than the show. The way if they have another show, say on somebody else's channel or the next day, whatever didn't sell, they're going to bring it to that next show. But there are some channels I've heard prices are only good, and Michael's correct on this because everybody's different. It's only good for this show only.
yeah.
So yeah, you got to make sure you listen for their rules on their show. But everybody's different. Anyone knows if I can do something timestamp things on StreamYard? Yes, you can do a ticker. Yeah, you can do a timestamp on StreamYard. I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to. And that's good. That's a good point too, Jennifer. Not everybody's going to do it for that long, but again, as long as it's within a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ella, what do you have to share with us today on this topic?
Well,
Customer service. We turned it into invoicing, communication.
I think that's the most important thing is communication is key. Um, Especially if somebody has to email you a few times and you don't respond, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So it's best to communicate. And another thing, we know things happen, excuse me, we know things happen in our life that we might not probably, I mean, in this day and age, everybody has their email on their phone. Everybody, if you're using Yahoo, you probably got Yahoo Mail on your phone app. You got Gmail app on your phone. You got, what's the other one? Whatever is on your phone. You can easily, on your phone, email somebody and say, hey, I'm so sorry, I haven't paid my invoice yet. I will pay as soon as something came up, you know, because you know you bought something during the week. So it's always best to communicate and let the seller know that, because when you do that, you are in good standing with the seller. Because I don't know, a lot of people, I'm different, I'm different. And
You know what, Della? I'm so glad you are, because I wouldn't want another person like me to be around me all day, 24 hours or 7 days.
no, and I don't do, and that's why in my description I'd say this is my channel, because somebody a while back tried to tell me how to run my channel, and I had to say to them, this is my channel. I don't go by anybody's rules. These are my rules. So it doesn't mean because somebody's doing this, I should do it that way. I mean, you know, so
It's
they
your
implemented
business.
it. This is my I'm doing it for me, because they thought that I had to run it. Then I asked, I said, did YouTube tell us to run it like that? No. Okay, so where did you hear it? Because you're hearing one person say how they do it all the time doesn't mean everybody else that is selling should do it the same thing. You're only doing it, how you want to run your business. So yeah, it's like you communicate. If you don't communicate and I see you somewhere else buying, I will block you. You know, I will block you. And don't think because like you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go to her channel. I'm not gonna buy from her. That's fine. I'm not begging anybody to buy from me, because I always say, and if you believe in the power of prayers, I say when one door closed, the Lord always open another one. I know a lot of people that have left my channel, and I know a lot that the Lord has brought. One has left, and the God opens the door the next day, and I'm having two, three more people, five more people coming to my channel. You know, so um, communication is key. I will say in doing that. Not only that, we're bringing you the best price. Okay, we're bringing you the best price as low as we can go a lot of the time, and it's like, don't make it look like, we're doing you like a disservice. No, you are buying in the comfort of your home, just like the way you will order from Amazon, pay full price, just like you will order from Walmart and pay full price. But you're coming to us and we're not even giving you full price, and yet you still complain about it. Okay, we're not even charging you handling. I was just saying to Victoria, the UPS guy came to pick up my packages today. He asked me how much are the boxes. I told him the prices of the boxes from when I told him the different prices of boxes, he said, "Wow, do you put that in the cost?" I said, "No. We don't charge people for the boxes that we ship stuff in, and the bubble wrap, the paper. There's nowhere it says handling, because we can easily put that in because other places charge us handling, but we don't. So as much as we do bring stuff cheaper to you, don't complain. Because I've had people complain. And like, well, you're buying stuff so cheap and you're complaining about the shipping costs. We don't make money from shipping costs.
Okay, real quick, I want to answer this question. Delilah, you bringing some great questions in, by the way. Have you guys ever made videos showing your items and prices you're asking, not a live show? Yes, those are called drop sales or
Yeah.
uploaded sales. Every last Saturday of the month, which will be this Saturday coming, I just did the drop list, playlist on my channel from last month. We all do, which I hosted from this channel, but we have 12 resellers every last Saturday of the month. And basically all 30 minutes, every 30 minutes is a different channel that we follow, and we go through 12 different channels. Everybody brings something different, but some of them also do, like, for example, Susie Dragonfly does a lot of different drop sales with themes, whether it's colors, brands, name, sign, jewelry, and things like that.
Hmm.
So if you check out the playlist this Saturday, we already have a couple of people who already have their videos up ready to come up. Everybody's going to do a different style. There is no theme, so you never know what you're going to find on each channel. And I do that. I host that every last Saturday of each month. It's called the Reseller Community Shop Hop.
It's
And
also good for people that don't want to go live or don't have the time to do it, and they
it
don't.
is a premiere, so it's like doing a live, but you
Yeah.
already just upload it, set it as a time, and you actually chat in the chat like you would be live, but you're not. And then
Yeah.
all of it.
And if you see something that's showing, they will tell you, put an A in the comments. If you want this item, put B in, or what number, they will put that in the comments. So some people really do that.
Yep. And everybody's different, so you got to remember, listen to their rules, how they do things on their channel, and all that great stuff. Ellen says, I honor the price quoting on the sale if I have it. Yeah, everybody's different, but yeah, it's all up
Right
until
back.
the person in their channel, what they're doing in their video.
Mhm.
What is a shop hop? Okay, we got that done. No rules, Craig. The monthly collab. Yeah, I do that for all resellers. Anybody who wants to be part of it is welcome. Tuesday showing Jennifer's showing the Barbie. Is she? Link above. There's the link right there for the playlist. Ella, do you UPS picks does
Yes.
UPS pick up?
UPS picks up. If you're shipping using, if you're not going on the UPS site, if you're using Pirate Ship, you can actually put in for them to pick up. There's normally a fee for them to pick up, but for the month of October right now, if you have more than 3 packages, they're gonna pick your packages up for free. But after October, I think they charge you, depending on the area that you're in, they will charge you $4.25 to pick up as many packages, or they will charge you $6 to pick up as many packages. But you have to, when you go into when you go into Pirate Ship and you put in your area and everything, and it will tell you if they pick up, because some areas, if UPS don't go there, UPS won't be able to pick up, so you'll be able to note that. But yeah, UPS comes and pick up my packages.
And Delilah, this is Dragonfly Bees that I was telling you about with Susie. She does a lot of uploaded videos that are all buy it nows with a keyword, letter, or number. And she does do like a lot with history. If you want to check out her channel there, that's her right there.
Yeah.
And then some people do it and it is on their channel. Yes, that is correct. Let's see. So yeah, so back to your packaging you were talking about in reference to the cost of shipping and stuff you were talking about.
Yeah, so I'm like, we don't really charge pack for handling, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying that people shouldn't be buyers shouldn't be complaining about the shipping costs. We don't make money from shipping costs. We charge you exactly what Pirate Ship say that price is. And um if you bought, I've seen people, because of where they live, they could be in California, and to ship, the cheapest will be UPS. Post office could cost like 60 something dollars, depending on what you buy and the size of box it has to fit in. Because that's another thing. The bigger the box, that's the size.
And the weight.
Yeah, bigger the box, the weight. That's what they measure by, and the further distance it is. I've noticed when it's closer to me, it could cost maybe between like $15 and $18. The further away could cost 40. Somebody bought something from me. What they bought for me, and the shipping cost was 40 something dollars. They bought for me, it was $38 they spent. But the shipping cost was more than what they bought. But guess what? If I was gonna sell those items they bought for me for full price, they would have paid probably close to about $100. So shipping it for $40 or whatever, it would have meant nothing.
Al makes a good point too. We typically lose a bit on shipping because PayPal fees that are taken out of the total of the order. Once you pay your invoice,
Yes, I was
we have
coming.
to pay the fee to collect that money.
Yeah, I was coming to
It
that
marks
as
up the
well.
fee.
Yeah, I was coming to that as well. And because I never knew that the pirate ship has increased the percentage and they add a fee until I spoke to Victoria the other day, and she said, "Yeah, I think it's this percentage
eBay does it all the time too.
and 30 cents per." I was like, "Huh? Okay." And then when I went in and I typed it, it says two. It's a 0.299 plus 40 something cents. That's what they take out of $10. So basically, I was like, what? So yeah, after the overall, so we're still paying for adding for shipping costs. We're still paying a bit. So look at everywhere else you have to save when you buy from us.
Yep. Let's see. Yep, we told her to save one. Oh, she's talking about her daughter. Al, where it went? Yeah, she was saying, we told our daughter in Boston to stop sending us things due to the cost of shipping is insane. Yep,
Yeah.
sure is. Now remember, they went up the beginning of this month,
Yeah.
and they'll be the same until January the 15th.
Hmm.
And they do that every year.
And then they'll tell
Every
you,
year.
okay, shipping cost is coming down because of the holiday, but then guess what? A few months later, it goes back up.
But you got to remember too, even though I know there's some people that I know of that charge a flat rate,
Because
but after a while, they're going to realize they're getting more out of their pockets because of the fact of flat rate.
yeah,
That's not a good thing to do. Again, it depends on your volume, unless you're selling like on Whatnot or Poshmark, and yeah, it can hurt the bottom line. Your profit's going right out the door with your package.
yes, right out the door, indeed.
Yep. And again, sometimes
And
if
there
you're,
are sellers out there that tell you up front, I'm going to charge you 5% more for my boxes, my bubble wrap.
I've heard that too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I would not fault them because in we're living in real life, but we don't do things accordingly of how we have to do when it comes to business. And that's the thing. We're so used to, like, okay, because we're on YouTube and we do this is because we want people to buy our stuff. If we have to go, like when I had my kiosk, and I want to go in accordingly on how I used to do my business when I had a kiosk before I came and started doing auctions on YouTube, I will do that. You know, if my customer used to say to me, "Oh, Ella, if you have that handbag, if you have that shoe, could you mail it to me?" Da, 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 da. I will invoice them. I will do the shipping and handling, e- everything. I find out up to, like, if I buy a bubble wrap, I would divide it. My husband was really good in doing that. How much to the nanoseconds you have to pay, and he will tell you, this is it and this is how much you will have to pay. you know but because we're on YouTube, we don't charge. We don't do that. Then when we hear somebody else do it, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to buy from them because they charge me tax. They charge me this." Well, they had the right to charge you tax, because guess what? If you pay that tax, they're going to have to file that tax on your behalf. I do not charge people for my Florida tax. I take on that responsibility myself out of my own pocket. But by right, I have to charge you that 7%. Those of you that live in Florida here, I have to, by right, charge you that 7% on every single item that you buy from me. But I don't charge. And then when I'm doing my quarterly sales tax, I pay for it out of my own pocket.
Hmm.
I pay for it because I just felt, you know what, I don't want to put it there. But let me tell you, if I change tomorrow and said, you know what, I'm going to start charging you guys tax, some people are going to complain. But guess what? Why do you feel comfortable paying tax when you go to the store and buy from everywhere else, Walmart included, Amazon included, because we got Amazon warehouse in Florida now? How come you don't scream at them? But then you're gonna email me and then tell me why you charging me taxes, you know. So
And Paula,
I
that is
have
true.
to.
Whatnot does charge a percentage. That's not counting the fees. not just the 12%. It's also the fees per transaction. So yeah, people are. I've been hearing a lot about them complaining and
Yeah,
griping.
you shouldn't be complaining because you pay for tax, you pay tax when you go buy anywhere else. So now because we're on here, we charge you, we want to say we're going to charge you tax. Now you're going to complain about it. You know, you didn't
Well, but the
complain.
laws is a law. A lot of the state laws are changing too. So you got to go with what the laws are saying if you have to. Now, for example, free shipping. I see a lot of people on Facebook on eBay that say free shipping, but look at the price difference between somebody who's charging you shipping.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a big difference.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's yeah,
I guarantee you, they're putting it into the price of the item. They're gonna
yeah,
get their
Yep.
money.
yeah. And we don't do that on YouTube here. I mean, it's a blessing buying from those of us that sell on YouTube because we do not add all these hidden fees, which is not even hidden. It's out there.
And
We don't
every
even add it.
state is different because guess what? Depending on where you live in the state, there
Yeah,
also are city taxes.
yeah.
So you got to look out for that too. I sell on Etsy. I'm tax free state. Yep, that's why I like. Every time Robert and I go somewhere and we want to think about buying something, we go to New Hampshire because it's tax free. There is no taxes.
The only time it's tax free here is August when people are getting ready to go back to school.
But no, it's
Yep.
no tax state. Yep.
I'm with
Excuse
you,
me,
Ella. That's
on
the way it's
certain
in
things, not
Missouri
all.
too.
Not all.
Because public perception is that really reselling is like a yard sale, not a business. Aha, but wait a minute.
Uh,
In this state, in this town that I live in, if we were to hold a garage sale, we
you're
have
gonna
to pay
pay.
taxes on what we sold.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I just fill out of my form again for my sales tax because when I was down in Boynton Beach, my sales tax used to do for Palm Beach for that county. But now that I'm in another county, they when I filed my taxes, I said I want to change where I am. They told me I have to fill out the form, so I had to go online. And I couldn't believe that. They said, if you're doing a garage sale, click here. I couldn't believe it. I said, garage sale? Yeah. So they
They
are.
are, they are some are charging the buyer their sales tax on stuff they're buying from me. Hmm. Yeah. You that's a whole nother subject. We're not tax professionals, so I
No.
recommend if you have any questions about your state that you live in,
You read about
please
it.
make sure you reach out to somebody like a tax preparation person that does the tax associate, anything that does have to do with taxes. Contact somebody with that, please. Don't work. Everybody's different. Every state is different. Every time, like for me, I have a state license and I have to have a city license, an occupational license. Whereas my city one is every 3 years. I think it's every 3 years, and then the state is every year. You have to renew it.
Mm.
So make sure you check your municipalities for your state, your city, and if you're in, like I say, a county or in some states or I know Louisiana's a parish. Everything is different. So please make sure to check with your local municipality, please.
Yeah. Got it.
Everybody's different. I stopped buying from somebody who I did not live in the state of Texas, but every time I would buy from them, I realized on my invoice I was being charged this Texas state tax. I stopped buying from them
Mm.
because they did not tell us. I was not living in Texas. First thing I learned in economics is there is no free lunch. Amen on that one.
Yep.
They would tax us for forwarding the gold monitor. You right about that one, Frank.
Frank, isn't that the truth?
Yes, exactly. Because when I lived in Louisiana,
Mm.
trust me, every month you better have your taxes ready for the city.
Mhm.
Better have your taxes ready for the state because it's every quarter for the state and every month for the city. Yeah, you better report your income. You better
Yeah.
pay your taxes. If not, they're going to charge you every day you're late and a late fee if you don't do it. All right, in San Antonio, not only do you have to charge sales tax, but you also have to pay the license to have a garage. Yep, same here. Yep. But we can only do that here. It's every, you only allow like, I think three, the max I think is three per month. Right. Yeah. If you're on a platform like eBay, Macari, Etsy, Poshmark, they do all of that for us. So we don't have to worry about it. That is correct. I pay taxes on what I sell at my flea market. Yep, you have to. Yep. No wonder you have a headache. That's part of business, baby. Business. Great show. Have to go watch the. Oh, well, thank you, Dawn. Texas doesn't have a state. And again, every state's different, right? But like, if I want to go shopping and buy something that's got a little high price, I go to New Hampshire. There's no tax. Let's see. To not anyone who wants to
Not
start.
to deter anyone who wants to start selling. We do pay for supplies, and I believe she's saying, but we do use them as deductions when we file taxes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we do them. That's why
We
we don't
have
even
to.
bother. You
You
know.
never know where the conversation is going to take us, T-Zad.
Yeah,
If
we do
somebody
them
comes up with a
as
question,
discussion.
it's gonna be dealt with. That's how we do it on the show. There are so many different types of resellers. Some doesn't even have a business, and that's true. I from day one, when I knew I was going to do this back in July 24th, 2019, I filed with the state and I filed with my city. I want to cover it all. And then every 3 years, they send me a renewal saying it's time to renew your city. But then I get everything done to the state.
Mm.
I
I've been in business since 2007, and I've had a EIN number and a sales tax number since then.
okay, Alan. Again, I don't care what the cap is. This is how I look at it. I've been in business for myself since 2003. Every time I turn around, they're changing the cap.
Yes.
What you should. But guess what? I keep a spreadsheet when I do my taxes. I had some people who send me money orders. Some people send me checks. Some whatever. Every time I had an income coming in for something that I sold, it got on that category, whether it was cash, check, credit card, whatever. And in the cases of the platforms, it goes in each one as well. But I report everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Because guess what? If you like the idea that now they have the $250,000 sales or whatever the case may be, now say you're doing this and you need to prove you have an income because you're trying to buy a house, trying to buy a car, trying to get a loan, trying to get a line of credit. Guess what? If you don't have none of that to show on your taxes, denied. You have nothing to show.
I don't even
That's why
think,
it's
I don't look at the cap. I don't think about the cap.
don't
I
either.
don't look at the cap. I file everything. I gotta put them like other
I don't
settings.
want the I, the R, or the S come knocking at my door for
I
no
don't want
reason.
none of that coming to mind. So if it's a stray cat and it passed my door, I'm writing it down.
And it doesn't matter. I report everything.
If
But
I
again,
fed that cat milk, I'm writing it down.
take your deductions as yeah. And I file everything on my 1099 on Schedule C. Business cards, giveaways, yes. All of that's got its own categories.
Yes.
So that's a business, yes.
I put those on the supply,
Oh,
office,
by the way, Ellen,
supplies, and everything.
gas, utilities and all, you can only get a percentage of that as long as you have, and remember, I know for a fact when I did this business here and I moved my quilting business out of the basement to upstairs, you have to give the dimensions of the room you're using for that particular business for
Yeah.
you to have a percentage of gas, utilities, and electricity and all that
I
stuff.
think if they give you that if you're using office space, like in your house, you're using a room or whatever. I think they give you, if you go on their website, they do give you the square footage and how much you can claim up to. I think you can claim up to $600. I don't know if they've changed it. You can claim up to $600. Now that for me, I have my office, which I use my room. I have a garage, which I store my stuff, Now I have to speak to my accountant and see, okay, I've never claimed it for a garage before. So what am I going to do on that? So yeah.
Yeah, you have, and again, talk to your tax person because for me, I don't go to the website. I just give her everything. She's already got my measurements from my quilting stuff. That's a different business. My reselling company is all downstate in the basement. And I'm going to Frank's question. Do you track all your cost of everything? Yes. I even have everything in a category on my spreadsheet.
Yes.
Postage.
Yeah.
And like for gas for your car, don't even track that because it's mileage. You want
Yeah.
to keep track of your mileage that you're using for your business. If you're taking a business trip, say from your town or your state, and you're traveling to another state, if you're doing anything that has to do with reselling and it's a reselling business, you can claim that trip. But again, remember the mileage. They don't look at your gas receipts for gas anymore. It's mileage. I can only tell you what I know of. But again, talk to your tax person in your area. Cost of goods, yes, you have to keep track of that too. Everybody's different. For me, my tax lady tells me I keep track on a spreadsheet. When I sold something, what was my cost of goods, and how much I sold it for, and then I make sure and keep another title, another column for postage, for supplies. Now there's a difference. There's shipping supplies and then there's office supplies and office equipment. That's different categories. You want to make sure you have them in the right categories. That's very important too on your spreadsheet. Yep, a percentage of a house and office, correct. And there's software for that too, by the way. Yep, I do everything on a spreadsheet. I use for me. I when I turn everything into my tax lady, I actually give her a printout of all my Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah, I do
Every
spreadsheet
tab
Excel.
and everything I have, yeah. But there are tax. There's QuickBooks. There's Quicken. There's all kind of things you can
I
use.
think if you want to do it simple yourself, you can use the Excel spreadsheet. I've been using Excel spreadsheet since 2007, and even up till today, I still use it uh, for just me because when I changed normally with my accountant that I had in 2007, she passed away a few years ago. I used to just send her that sheet. Everything is in there. She would just put it on whatever form she got to put it. Now, when she passed away and had to get a new accountant, now they send me their form. So even though I do my own spreadsheet, I have to now transfer my information from that spreadsheet onto their form, and send it to them. So when they don't have places where I needed to have more information, I will just write it on another sheet to let them know. So,
And
you know,
Susie's got a good point here too. Make sure you document everything on a spreadsheet because it makes it easier for when you do your returns, your filing.
yeah.
Also, you can also for free, if you need to, or you're thinking about doing a business and you want to do an LLC or anything like that, go to your bank, go talk to somebody at the bank because guess what? Or a CPA because they can do it for you for free. I don't know about a CPA if they charge you, but I know at the bank they don't. They do it for free. Yes, I do everything on spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets.
Yeah, it's easy. Like it's like it's easy. You can do it quarterly if you're doing. Don't wait till tax time. That's why people wait. People wait and they're like running like a headless chicken because they haven't done their taxes. I do my every like probably quarterly. I enter everything into my spreadsheet. So when tax come, all I have to do is deduct or add up, deduct, minus whatever I gotta do, and then that's it. Come January, my papers they're all ready because you've already put them in your spreadsheet. So it's already ready for whatever you got to hand over to your accountant. You
Okay,
know,
Frank, I have a solution for this for you. For if you go out, and this is the best thing to do, get you. They sell them at the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Walmart, you name it. It's a little receipt book. If you're going to a garage sale,
yeah,
I would write the date, the town, if it's a citywide garage sale or an estate sale, the date and the address or the city it leaves, and then I write how much I spent. As long as you have a record of that, and then I take it, for example, if I have a box of something I got that receipt, I put in that box until I can get to it. Now, if I'm paying an invoice, I take a copy of that invoice and put it in that box of whatever that invoice came in the mail, so I can have it with that item so I know what was my cost. That's how I do it. That's how easy it is for me to keep track of things, because when I buy things in bulk, I take the price of what I bought. Say, for example, say I do a not a mystery, a private buy of jewelry for $2,000 or $2,500. I will have my receipt, but I guarantee you everything that I purchase, I will count the amount of pieces, divide that by that 2,000 or 2,500. That'll give me my cost of goods per piece. Then I go through it and process it. That is just easy for me, but everybody's different. But that is just a suggestion that I did. It works for me. It can work for you too if you have it, if you do it that way. Patrick, hello, good afternoon, and welcome.
Hey, Patrick.
But that's how I keep track of what I buy and what I paid. Jennifer, last year, tax ready, resell portion. Yeah, I have it ready. I have it on a spreadsheet. And I do it every quarter. Have it ready for every quarter.
Yeah, have it. So it's easy when you put it in quarterly. You don't have to be for income tax time. All you have to do is add up the last bit. Me, I wait for
I do
Johnny.
is I keep a running total every month, and then each column has its total at the bottom. Well, I just take that and bring it over to another format, and it just adds it to that format.
Yeah, and anything I miss, like let me tell you, if it wasn't for Johnny, I miss so much. I miss so much. Johnny was like, do you have a Prime, Amazon Prime? I say yes. Do you know you pay monthly for that? I'm like, I thought I pay a fee. He said, no, you pay monthly for that. You got to write that in. I was like, okay, hold on. Let me go write that in.
Yeah. As long as it pertains to you doing something with your business.
Yes.
Yes. Just like, for example, with giveaways, you can't write it as a giveaway anymore. It has to be under advertisement.
Johnny told me that too last
You gotta
year.
make sure whatever categories, you don't just put it in any category.
Yeah, I
Trust
remember you telling me that because of
me,
the
the
giveaways.
the S comes knocking at my door. The box is in the garage. Open it and say, have at it. Because
Yeah.
that's all receipts right now. Yep.
Ah.
And every year there's changes, so it's always best, like right here, speak to an SBA or a CPA or whatever you need to do to get yourself lined up and getting ready, organized, get yourself ready. Because again, we're not a tax professional. I can only tell you what I do. That my tax lady, and mind you, since I moved from Louisiana, Louisiana was totally different than here in Massachusetts. Trust me.
We're
But
just telling
it's
you
about
so
the
how
same
to
situation.
make it easy for you
Yes.
to have a sense of how what how you're gonna
Right.
model
Delilah says,
your
I
business.
am an Amazon Flex driver, so I put lots of miles on my car. Also, on eBay reseller, any advice for me will be appreciated. Again, make sure you keep track of your mileage. For example, we're a household of 2 cars. So if we do anything on a personal level, usually Robert and I will take the car and go on the weekends. But if I'm going like for a meetup, I take my car, because now that is a business trip. If we're going out sourcing somewhere, we're going to a citywide garage sale. I have what's called Mile IQ.
There's an app for that. You
App
can
on
get
your
an app
phone.
for that.
It's
Yeah.
free. What you do is you turn it on if it's a business trip, doing things for business, whether it's, and you can note in each trip, you can put what it's for. And in this case, I would put Amazon driving. I would put that in my notes. But turn it on when you go to work, and then when you get back home, turn it off.
Yeah.
That way, if you accidentally go to the store, it's still not running on your app.
Mhm.
And when I go the next day and I'm going, say, to the post office and do my running around, I'll turn it on. Make sure each time you start and stop, you actually put that in there, because that is part of your taxes that you can report for your business. And that's
Yeah.
how I keep track of it. But yes, that is the easiest way to do it. Again, it's a free app called Mile IQ. Unless you keep it in a notebook. Everybody's different. That's right. Keyword: organizing and communication. The 2 biggest words of today's. Yep, that's right. All right. If you're
And if you have, for instance, oh, okay, that's what I wanted to see. You have your
if
business,
you're already being deducted, if you're already getting paid through reimbursement through
then you don't need to.
X, then you cannot deduct the miles. That is true.
Yeah.
You're getting reimbursed from it from somewhere else. You cannot get as a tax deduction on your taxes.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. Yes. Now, in my case, I don't get reimbursed from nowhere. So, yeah,
I don't work for nobody but me.
exactly. That's right. Today at 6 o'clock, you have 5 more minutes. Let's go ahead and make sure we raid Mia, Crazy May Stash. And I saw a comment coming from Patrick. I have a mileage log sheet. You can also do it in a notebook, but I tried MileIQ. It keeps stopping on me when I'm stopping, like at a post office. I keep forgetting to turn it back on. I do mine, and you can set it in your app. You have to set it though to turn it off and on if you choose to, or keep it going as you're traveling until you get returned home. You have to do that in your settings, Patrick. That's how I do it. Again, that's just some tips. If in doubt, speak to somebody with the tax professional to answer your questions, or talk to somebody at your bank that deals in business.
Yeah.
Tia Nanas, hello, good afternoon, and
Hi,
welcome,
Tia
Nana.
Nanas.
Yeah.
How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, make sure you do ask in your state or your city to make sure you're covering yourself and making sure you're keeping track of whatever you need to
Yeah.
keep track of, and to help you get your taxes done quicker at the end of the year. Because I know some people who wait and then they file an extension, but guess what? Even though you file an extension, if you owe, you're still getting charged at fees. You're getting charged
Yeah.
late fees. Whereas if you get money coming back, then you get no interest on your tax money. That's for sure. They're gonna keep that. But yeah, always be ready. Don't wait till the last minute. Where Sally, well, Sally, my phone is got out of data because of 7-year-old phone. Oh, okay. That might be the problem.
Mm.
So again, don't forget, we do this every Monday. You never know what topic we're going to talk about. If you happen to have a topic, or you know somebody who is, I'm trying to get a couple of people here as guests. Once we get them lined up, we'll get them on as a guest. You never know what the topic is going to be about. But if anybody is interested in being a guest or have an idea for a topic, make sure you reach out to myself at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com, or Mark at 2Guys Vintage and Resell at gmail.com. Amazon Flex
Vintage at
drivers do not.
gmail.com.
Okay, she said Amazon Flex drivers do not get reimbursed for
For
anything.
anything.
Track of it, baby, and report it in the tax deductions at the end of the year. But again, keep it separate from your Amazon and your reselling if you're on eBay,
Yeah.
because you want to keep that's a different. Remember, each one is a different Schedule C. So you want to make sure if it's Amazon, you keep it on the Amazon so you can report it under your Amazon Schedule C. Whereas with me, because that's two separate things. For me, if I'm reselling everything, like all my different platforms, it gets onto one Schedule C, but with whatever it is, and I do report everything I sell on every platform, and I keep it separate. But the lady does what she does and combines it. So, but it goes
Thank
on.
God for those ladies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted me to give me a call. Jeff Rizzo will have a pizza party for y'all. Okay. Okay. Car repairs are on us. Okay. So yeah, Delilah, keep track of things like that. Even if you have to keep a book log or notebook or a ledger, or use your mile IQ or an app that keeps track of your miles for you. Definitely do that. Again, our topic today went from customer service and communication to taxes to invoices. But again, I want everyone to know that this is a place where we can all agree to disagree, and then we still leave from here with some kind of knowledge. But remember, when in doubt, check it out with your local tax companies,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's state, federal, city, whatever. Please don't take it that we do things our way, because every state is different. Final thoughts for the show before we end the show. Start with Ella.
Oh, final thought. Well, if you want to be, I would say if you want to be a reseller, just to make sure, not everybody does this as a hobby. Some people do this as a hobby, but a hobby gets expensive. And before you know it, because you didn't go do your checks and your balance, before you know it, you're getting charged. You're getting letters from the IRS and everybody else regarding you doing business past how many hundreds of dollars, because guess what, PayPal is reporting now, Cash App is reporting now, places that are taking you're using their services for their reporting how much you're making. So if you, it's no longer a hobby, it's a business. Make sure you register your business so you don't, you know, have trouble with the I and the R and the S.
That's right. Ain't nobody home. Mark, your final thoughts for the show today.
Treat everyone the way you want to be treated.
That's true. That's
The
right.
golden rule.
And also remember, communication
Is
is a must. Never burn the bridge that you have to cross, that you might have to cross later.
Mhm.
As I say before I end each and every show, please make sure we go and raid Mia, Crazy May Stash. She goes live at 6 o'clock. She should be going live momentarily, if not already. So as I say before I end each and every show, don't forget to come back and check us out on the morning show at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday through Friday. And also Wednesday, every Wednesday, Monday auction.
Please.
Final thoughts from Ella. Don't forget to deduct the fleas off the cat. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear? And if you want to come on and chill and chit chat after the show, the link is still at the top of the chat. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
See the special man.